go.
Okay. Hi, Marty. It's good
Hi.
to see you again.
Nice to see you.
Running into you tonight was just so cool because I got to find out how Isaac was doing.
Yes.
Now, Marty, I met you and your family in 2011. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Barry and I went to your home for a party that you had, and I got to meet your whole family. And your husband, you shared with me what was going on with Isaac. Can you tell everybody what was going on with Isaac at that moment, that night?
Okay, so Isaac, we were there to celebrate that he had a successful transplant, but at the same time for prayer because Isaac was having issues with his kidneys just because of the amount of medication he was on due to the transplant.
Now, what kind of transplant he had? He had a liver transplant,
He did.
he not?
He
okay.
did.
And how old was he, Isaac, at this time?
He was 8 years old.
8 years old. And
8
how
years
much did he weigh? I remember he was really
He
tiny.
was very tiny. He was probably 35 pounds.
Wow.
He was very tiny, 8 years old, and we were trying to get him up to 40 pounds,
Yeah.
but he was having a lot of medical issues at that time.
And you were having to go every day because all the readings were not where the doctors wanted to see.
His labs were not normal. At this point, we were worried of rejection of the actual transplant, and his liver was going to be rejected, his new liver. And he was on 18 different types of medication for his kidneys, for his liver, for blood pressure, all kinds of different issues.
And they didn't know if the kidneys were just going to shut down is what they expected. When I met your husband, he was in a panic that he felt like he might lose his son. And they had actually told y'all to prepare for the possibility that you were probably going to lose your son.
Yes.
Is that not right?
That's
yeah.
right.
And I remember when I met Isaac, his little frail body in the bed, he was so weak, so tiny. And what I recall, because this was quite a few years back, is we pulled together. My husband, we prayed with you guys, and we came into agreement that Jesus Christ is the healer today, and that he was going to heal your son Isaac. Now tell us how Isaac is doing since that day we prayed.
Isaac's doing wonderful. He has now gained the weight. He's off of all the medication besides 2. He's on his anti-rejection meds, and he still has a little issues with his blood pressures. But other than that, he's doing wonderful.
The testing you said changed immediately. It started changing, is that right?
Yep.
The series of all those days?
Great news, one right after the other. Just every day we went is better news, a little bit more.
And how old is Isaac now?
He's 16 years old.
16.
Yep.
And taking how many meds now?
Just 2.
Just 2.
Yep.
And even played football.
Played football,
All
doing
right.
everything. Yeah.
Well, that's the kind of testimony I like to hear.
Yes,
And we want to
absolutely.
make sure we give Jesus Christ the glory.
Absolutely.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you,
Thank
Lord.
you so much.
He is alive.